This time inside the DIFM framework, we're going to be looking at a soybean seeding rate trial. So we're first going to go to DIFM.farm, and then we're going to go over here and make sure we're logged in. I'm logged in here. And then we're going to go to Farmers and Advisors. We're going to go to Farms. If you already have your farm, you can just do it on there if you'd like to. For this example, just to show you, just for the sake of showing you, if you want to do a farm, we're going to do add a farm. You can add the address, lat and long. Just going to name the farm, not worry about all this. This is the soybean seeding rate. And click save. Then we're going to go scroll down to where we have the soybean seeding rate. We're going to go to fields. And here we can want to draw the field on the software. We can do that. If we want to upload the field, we click here. We have the boundary files, so we can go ahead and do this here. We're going to do soybean seed rate, and then we're going to open up our file that has our boundary file right here, and we're going to drag and drop it and upload. This will show us where our field is located. Gives us the boundaries. The next thing we're going to do is click on trials. This is within a field, so from year to year you can use the same field and that information, just add trials. So here we're going to add trial. We're going to go soybean seeding rate, and we want to make it specific. Let's say 2025. This is going to be a soybean trial. We're going to mark this as a test trial. Click save. So now we've made our trial, and we're going to go ahead and click on configure. So the first thing we need to do is add an AB line. So we're going to click on add AB line. Several ways to do it. We can manually put in our lat and long plus a heading. We can do our lat and long of both the A and B points. We can upload a shape file. And since we have the shape file for the AB line, we're going to go ahead and do that. So we go here in our file, we open it up again, AB line, put that in here, soybean rate AB. So we've added the AB, and then we can go ahead and move down here further. We're going to add or edit the harvester width and these things right here. Once you've done this once on a field or a farm, some of the stuff will already be in there, so you won't have to keep doing it again. But we're going to go harvester width is going to be 43.33 feet, and that's because the farmer, I believe, has a 45-foot header to harvest his soybean, but he comes in a little bit on each side of the header, so this is to match how much he comes in. The headland distance is going to be 120 feet. The sideland distance is going to be 20 feet. And we're going to leave the minimum max as far as the plot lengths go, just like that. So we've added our AB, we've configured our trial. You can see the things here just to remind yourself of what you did. You need to add or edit, you can do that. So we're going to go ahead and add inputs. Trial 2025, soybean. I'm going to select an input category. We're going to go ahead and scroll up. One important thing is make sure you're scrolled up on both areas here. So here you can see we can't see it. Seeding rate doesn't show up, so what we're going to do is we're going to just zoom out a little bit. There we go. That'll be up, so we can see it there, and now it starts to go down. Now we're going to do seed. So if something doesn't seem to work, just kind of zoom out a little bit and then try again. We're going to zoom back in here to see things a little better. So we're going to do soybean seed. The input depends on how your unit works things, or how it reads things. Some read them in thousands per acre, some read them, so you need to put like 38 instead of 38,000. If you use this one, you need 38,000 instead of 38. But for this example, keep everything, the monitors working, we're going to do C's and thousands. On the land area for this one, we're going to do acres. So then we're going to go down, we see our harvester width there. Here we need to add our planter, so this is going to be our planter. The width of this planter is 60 feet. The sections each of this is a 36-row planter, and each one can be individually changed seeding rate. So we're going to go 36 sections. And so this is applicator, not a harvester. Then we're going to click save. So then now we got to go through here and click the drop down, get the planter. So 60 feet wide, 36 sections, 36-row planter, headland, sideland distance already in there. We're going to do a checkerboard design. Of course, you can do a strip design. Our input plot width for this is going to be 43.33 feet. That's to match the harvester, and because we have the ability to do that with the planter, we can do that. Some planters, if you just had one seeding rate across, you obviously couldn't do this because the planter is 60 feet wide. But because they're both section control, we can do this. Number of rates, we're going to use 5. The normal rate, input rate, we're going to put 140,000. So because we're at seeds per 1,000. Right here, we're going to just put 140 is our normal rate. Our minimum rate is going to be 80. Our max rate is going to be 160. And our AB line is going to be the soybean rate, AB. Click done. So we've added our AB line, added our inputs. Everything there looks good. So we're going to say this, yep, this is the trial we want. I'm going to click create. So this is going to go ahead and process. Once the processing has been done, then we can scroll down further. We'll look at the trial designs. We can open it here, and it'll give us a map of the area. We can see those areas in dark green by itself are going to be, those areas in dark green are going to be the buffer areas, the areas where we don't have the different seeding rates, just going to use the standard rate. And then everywhere else you can see the 80 to 160,000 seeds per acre checkerboarded across here. You can look at that. We're going to go back and scroll down. We can see the report. And I can go through this in a ton of detail, but you can see the rates. This gives some information about the field. You can see the seeding rates, tell you how much seed you need for across the whole field. This is our targeted rate. These are our replicates. The AB lines, this is the AB line for our planter. So your planter may be, this AB line may be a little different than the one that was given by the farmer, but they need to make sure that they follow this one so the seeding rate and the harvest area line up. So this is the AB line for the seeding. This is the AB line for the harvest. Shows you just again that same border area. Gray is the treatment area, trial area. So in this one, this shows the AB line for the planter, so you can see the planter is not necessarily centered in this area because this is only 43.33 wide foot treatment area, so the planter goes longer, so you're going to have one rate right here, and the other part of the planter you're going to have another rate. So if we look at this on the machine, you can see that yes, the planter is off center from the input plot, the treatment area, but the harvester is going to go straight down that one as well. So you can see the different AB lines, and they'll work out because things over this area will be a different seeding rate. That's the information that gives you as well. The next part of this is where we would say, yep, that's what we want. If we want to download the files that we need, this gives you that information, but it's not yet ready to put into the command center or the tell or whatever you're using to do the variable rate on your planter. So if you did that, you're going to click download here, and up here in the downloads, you're just going to download a file. This file here, you can keep the zip file, or you can open it just to kind of show you what it looks like. So here, these are the AB lines for the harvester, AB lines for the planter, and then down here is all the information you need for the trial design to input it into another program, send it to DIFM, and they'll send it back to you in the format that your, whether it's a John Deere Precision Planting or some other system, whatever format it requires to be able to then talk to it to do the variable rate across the field. So that's another step. You can't do that step within DIFM, but you can send it to the people you're working with through their program, and they'll be able to get it in the right format so it'll read correctly on your planter. So after we've done the final for that, you're going to click here, say, yep, this is the final one that we want. It's going to ask you, are you sure? You're going to say, okay. And once that's done, you can go to Farmers and Advisors and the trials, and then after everything gets planted and then gets harvested, or before, so you can go there, and then you can come down to this one right here. Okay, soybean seeding rate, we're going to manage it. It's going to give you a little bit of information about it, and then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to need to get the shape files for the raw yield, as well as it has applied information there. So here you're going to upload.